So you want to pray for the whole world, but you do not know whom to start with? Then this video is for you. Hello everyone, my name is Matthew, and in today's video, we are going to share about how to pray for somebody whom you have no idea about. Well, most of the times, what happens is when we are very much into prayer, we discover the love that is there in prayer, that is hidden in prayer, the secret of prayer. The secret source of prayer is, of course, love. Because if you don't love somebody, it is very difficult to pray for someone. And that is why Jesus says, love your enemies. Because he wants us to pray for our enemies. And the biggest example that Jesus gave is on the cross when he's suffering, when he's almost going to die. That is the time he prayed that Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. And that is called love. And prayer is love. So you want to pray, and you have everybody you have prayed about, but you still want to pray, but you do not know whom to pray. Like, who is the person who needs prayer? And it is very difficult, and we find ourselves in a very uncomfortable position. One day what happened was somebody, just like the example that I was giving you, he wanted to pray, but he did not know whom to pray about, and so he asked me, Matthew, whom do I pray about? Whose intercessor should I be? And I too didn't have the answer to that until I did my Marian consecration. When you do your Marian consecration, you will know from Saint Louis de Montfort that he says that when you give up your everything to Mary, and especially the merits of your prayer, then you, of course, lose every hold on your merits that you have from the prayers. But what happens is you give all the merits of your prayer to Mary. Now it is up to Mary to decide whom she is going to dispose the merits to. Now, maybe you're saying that, Mary, I want to pray for somebody who is sick. You do not know who is sick, but Mary knows. And that is the most beautiful part of Marian consecration, that you don't have to worry about where your graces are going. You're praying for somebody, you're praying for the sick, but you don't have to worry about who is sick. Mary knows. And so you offer up maybe a decade of the rosary for the sick. Mary will dispose of every grace that is being generated from your prayers to somebody who is sick, maybe somebody in China, maybe in somebody in any corner of the world, somebody who is neglected, ignored, lying down in the street, who is not even looked upon. To those people, Mary knows she is the mother of all, and so you don't have to worry about it. And therefore, if you want to pray, and if you have generated that love within your heart for the whole world, doesn't matter if it is only for your relatives or anybody, but for the whole world, consecrate yourselves to Mary. That is the best decision that you can take today. And so if you know that we are going to start our consecration podcast from August 6th, and which will end on September 8th, where we will finally consecrate our lives to Mary, our Blessed Mother, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel, because every day from August 6th, we will be releasing our daily podcast. And this podcast is also available on your podcast streaming platforms such as Spotify. You can also go to our website, thecatholicworld.com, where you will see the Consecration to Mary podcast page. And over there, you can also get all the details that you need, and everyday podcasts also will be released in that website. So go ahead and God bless.